Hi guys, so I'm a little anxious and it's a little noisy, so this is going to be one where I quietly listen to music and apply makeup, so I hope that's okay with you guys. My I Love the Stage eye primer is already on, as well as my brows. Okay, so we're starting off in the color Grateful with the Morphe E27 brush. This is going to be my transition color, so I'm really going to use this to define my crease and really just try to blend it in and get a good amount of intensity there. I do want this look to be quite vibrant, and I do think one of the things I kind of struggle with is because all of the colors are so vibrant, there are only a few choices you really have for transition shades. You kind of have no choice but to be on the peachy side, and that has to be your transition shade. Anyways, so I'm using this brush. It's quite a large brush and very fluffy. I feel like it's a good one to try to put down this foundation of the transition shade. So I'm just continuing to build it up and obviously chat away because that's what I do. But I am just continuing to build it and make sure that it is sort of fanning out and a bit more light at the top portion. Okay, so now we're going in with the color Thick Skin and the M506 Morphe brush. So this is a much smaller brush and a substantially darker color. So I'm really kind of accelerating the process and going right into the crease to intensify that color and give me just a bit more brightness and a bit more depth to the color, and try to kind of make a little bit of a line there. It's not a cut crease, but the transition shade and such should be in a particular area, so this is just kind of making sure that it is and just sort of blending it in with the previous color. And again, I'm telling you, if you have this palette, you have to tell me, what do you use as your transition color? Because I feel like it's kind of tricky. I feel like you really only have a couple options, and it really kind of has to be bright. Okay, so here I'm going back into Grateful and the Morphe E27, the fluffier brush and the previous color, just to kind of blend those two and to deepen up the color in general and just kind of mix them. Something that I think is such a great idea sometimes that we might lose sight of is the idea of mixing two colors. If there isn't a color that you really love, mix two. You know, if that combination can give you something you like. All right, so I'm using Tipsy Girl, which is a bright pink, with the Morphe JH41 brush. So that is the Jaclyn Hill special eye set of brushes. And I've decided to put this exciting, beautiful, just bright, bright pink right on the inner portion of my lid. Okay, so I just really love that bright, vibrant pop of color. So now we are going to go into Stay True, which is a deeper sort of violet-y color with the JH41 brush, and I'm just using the other sides as the same brush, just the other side of it, and putting it on the outer portion of the lid and just sort of blending that together. So I just really like it when that outer portion has a deeper color than the inner portion, and I'm just kind of debating here sort of the shape that I want to give it. Okay, and now I'm going to go into I'm In It with the JH40 brush, and that is a weird duochrome iridescent pinkish type of color, and I feel like this is a great way to sort of brighten up that inner quarter. And then I'm going to go in to do the opposite with Empowered with the M506 brush, and this is a bit deeper, and I'm putting this, like, I wasn't sure how I was going to blend the pinks with the peaches there, and I really think that this like deeper sparkly color was kind of a cool idea to do that with. So I'm really just going into the crease and that outer edge and just sort of meshing these colors together to deepen it up and give dimension. Okay, so now I'm dipping my fingertip right into Therapy Sesh, which is this beautiful violet like cool toned color, and I'm using that on the lower lash line. Now I'm going in with my Black Deep Onyx eyeliner. This has been my go-to lately. I actually really do like it. I feel like it goes on very nice and solid, and I just kind of do that wedge shape on the outer edge. I just think it's a really nice one. And I'm using my usual CoverGirl Lash Blast mascara. I typically do 2 coats on the upper lash line and then 1 or 2 on the bottom, depending on whether or not I'm doing lower lash mascara. I did this time. And now I'm using the Stila Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Baci. This is such a great formula, and I know it's pricier than the typical lip product that I use. I'm usually quite frugal when it comes to them, but I really, really love this color, and I feel like it turns out just so beautifully. And again, you don't even need that much because you see I'm able to just sort of blend it in. So I hope you guys like this. Thank you so much for watching.